Hi everyone, and welcome back to another video in our wellness series. My name is Olivia and I'm the National Content Coordinator for the Manchester Unity Members Forum, and today I'm joined by Sofian from Shaking Minds, and we're going to be chatting all about nutrition. So I hand it over to Sofian to introduce today's video and then we'll get straight into it.
Hi Olivia, thank you very much. Welcome everyone. My name is Sofian and I'm the founder of Shaking Minds. The purpose of Shaking Minds is to create a positive impact in people's life, and with that we cover every type of subject that we have. So today we're going to cover like a very unique subject, which is about nutrition. Okay, before we jump into that, I just want to clarify something straight away. I'm not a nutritionist at all. I'm not an expert in food at all. So let's put this out there. I'm just like everybody else with minimum knowledge on food, but there are a few things that I want to share with you because I've just experienced them myself. And I found that it has a huge impact on the mindset and what I do. So let's talk about this today a little bit, okay? So when we talk about nutrition, there's plenty of things out there. You know, there's plenty of nutritionists. It's something that becomes very trendy because there's so many people going at the gym. Now it becomes evident that in order to have like the perfect body, not only you need to exercise, but you also need to make sure that the fuel that you get into your body is the right one, okay? So over the last few weeks, I've been actually testing on myself quite a lot of different things in order to see what works or what doesn't work, right? I'm not gonna say that I've been always very disciplined with food, but I did like try different things that worked very well. And to start with, that would be my best recommendation is try. There's so many things out there. I know that you could feel overwhelmed, but rather than just not doing anything because there's so many options, just pick something and just try it out and see how it is. So the importance of nutrition is actually going to impact the way you feel. And it's also going to impact your mindset. If you don't have the fuel to go through the day, then you're going to slow down and you're going to stop. And so if you stop, your mindset is going to be completely down. So how are you going to be able to function properly and deal with everything that life is throwing at you, right? So I used to be drinking at least a couple of coffees per day, and I used to have a bit of chocolate bar there and there and that type of things. So I decided to try, I'm completely going to cut coffee and I'm completely going to cut sugar. I'm going to be honest right here. The first week I felt terrible. It was painful. The first week was very painful. I had migraine. I was feeling very tired and all of this, but I was like, you gotta be consistent. You gotta keep on doing this. And I knew that I had to pass through the first week in order to feel the difference. What I found fascinating after the first week is the fact that everything changed. Migraine disappeared. I didn't feel that I needed coffee anymore at all. I was like pretty much up and running straight away from the get-go, and that was fine. But the biggest change was around sugar. Basically, what completely changed was my level of energy and my mood during the day. I remember that in the past, I was like, in the morning, I was a bit tired. Then I was going a lot of energy, and then I had like a sugar rush, you know, and then it was going up again and then down again. So those ups and downs were my energy and my mood. And again, my energy and my mood. I'm in a really good mood, everything is all right. And then I'm become actually very cranky. I'm going again to a very good mood, and then I'm very tired and cranky. Since I cut sugar, my level is from the morning when I wake up, it goes like this, and it stays like this all day long. And it's actually quite impressive to see that because my mood doesn't change, my energy doesn't change, my mindset doesn't change, and basically I'm getting consistent. So I want you just to challenge yourself maybe for 2 or 3 weeks to say, I'm going to go off coffee, I'm going to go off sugar, just to see the impact on your body. And when I was doing this, I remember I had one piece of sugar because that was, you know, my daughter's birthday. So I said, okay, I'm going to have a piece of cake. I felt the sugar straight away. I felt it straight away. I felt the energy going really high up. And then as soon as after maybe 1 or 2 hours, I felt completely crashing, but literally I couldn't even keep my eyes open. So the effect on your body is actually insane. But since I cut sugar, my productivity went up because I'm consistent during the day. Okay? Something that you're gonna hear all the time as well is drink water. So same, I increase the amount of water that I drink. Gotta be honest, I'm going to the toilet way more often, for sure. But I feel much better and I dropped a pretty big amount of kg actually, or pounds, regardless of how you want to count it, fairly quickly. So literally by cutting coffee, sugar, and drinking more water, I was easily able to lose about a couple pounds per week, like very easily, until I reached like kind of the weight that I have at the moment right now. So kind of pretty stabilized myself fairly quickly, and it dropped like just like that. I didn't even go to the gym. I just changed my diet, and it dropped very quickly. Okay. Another thing as well that you're gonna hear a lot, and I can definitely testify on that, is to go green. Make sure that you have plenty of vegetables and everything. There's so many people out here. There's some gurus that are gonna tell you, maybe you can try the celery juice every morning. I'm trying this at the moment, and it works pretty well. I kind of like it. But there's many different things. I'm not gonna try to sell you up on any of them. Literally, go online, try it. Just try, just have fun, just see how it goes. Try something different. You don't like celery, go for something else, but just try something, right? And I would recommend make it at home as much as possible. Yes, there's plenty of places out here. You can go there, you can spend $5, $6, $7, and they're gonna make you like a super beetroot, carrot, and stuff and all of that. The truth is, you never know what they're gonna put inside. So do it at home. It's cheaper, it's easier, quicker to make. So you're gonna save money, and you're gonna make sure that 100% of the things, they don't have any sugar added to that. So go green or go home, like we could say. But it's actually quite a good thing to add that on top of what you're eating. I'm not going to convince you to try to go vegetarian or whatever. Everyone has their own preferences, but it's just nice to try and see what's happening out there in the world, okay? The final thing that I want to recommend for you, and I've been doing this for quite a long time, and it's about the weight control that you have, is instead of having your 3 regular meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and most of the time your lunch and your dinner are going to be quite heavy meals, what I would recommend is to eat more often, but in smaller quantities. And just to challenge yourself, take your lunch, the exact portion that you're doing for yourself at the moment, and break it into 2 smaller portions. So you're gonna have one portion at maybe 10 o'clock in the morning and the other one at 12, or maybe one at 12 and one at 2 p.m. if you want. But basically what happens is like when you take a big amount of food, so just so you know, if you take your fist and you clench it, that's the size of your stomach. So your stomach, as soon as you eat something bigger than this, your stomach is already stretching itself. If you put your fist into a plate, you're going to realize this is really not so much food right there, right? So once you start to eat some food, basically as soon as you start to eat more than this, your stomach is actually going to stretch more and 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 more. And so the problem is, if you keep your stomach to stretch to that level every single time, until you eat that amount of food, you're going to feel that you're empty, and you're going to feel that you want to eat more. So by eating smaller portion, you actually don't stretch your stomach, and you kind of stay at that size right here. And after a few days, every time you're going to eat that amount of food, you're going to feel full. You're going to feel, that's it, I had enough food right now. Never eat too much, because you're going to feel that you're kind of overflowing yourself. Just eat the right amount and enough food right there. Okay, it's a very simple thing, but very important for that. Okay, do you have any question, Olivia, about these different tips on nutrition?
No, I don't have any questions, but I really like your point about giving different things a go, because I know from what I've seen on social media, it's can be quite consuming, trying all these different kind of diets, and then people think that, oh no, it doesn't work for me, and then they feel upset or disappointed in themselves. But it's actually okay that sometimes it may not work for you. It's just to find something that does work for you, and even if that is just drinking more water during the day, just about trying those different things that are out there and finding what really suits you.
Absolutely. And I really believe that there's no one size fits all. I really think that we all have different metabolism, and what works for me might not work for you, might not work for my neighbor or something like this. So, but like you said, I really want to encourage you guys to try. Just try different things and all of that, but only try if you want to change something. If you're happy with what you're eating, if you're happy with the way you look, perfect, don't change anything. But if you're not satisfied with it, even just a little, then do something about it and try something different, okay? So go around and base it on your budget as well. Like we said, just increasing the amount of water that you drink can make a huge difference. And I would even say, drink some water, put a bit of lemon in it. A bit of lemon will actually help to, I think we call that alkalinize your skin. And so to have like a neutral pH for your skin, that's actually quite good. So just put a bit of lemon, just like look on Google for all these little tricks right here. But what is very important is realize the impact that it has on yourself. Make the list of all the food that you've been eating, that you've been putting into your body over the last 2 days, and try to see what's the impact of this food. What's the impact of putting a burger into your system? What's the impact of putting fried food into your system? What's the impact of putting veggies into your system? Try to have a look at this. Try to get more interest in this, because there is a very long-term damage that could be caused by not being careful about what we eat. And the problem is, on the long term, if we're not careful, nature is claiming its right at some point. So nature will catch you back, and nature will get back to you and will be like, okay, you haven't been looking after your body, then now you're going to pay the price. And so it's a shame, because we can avoid that kind of sometimes irreversible damages. We can avoid them if we are more careful about what we eat and what we drink and that type of things, okay? So there's no shame to try those different things, and this is for your well-being right there. So it's part of the well-being series. Any other comments you want to add to that, Olivia?
No, but thank you so much for sharing those tips and tricks. They're really useful, and I look forward to implementing some of them into my life.
Awesome. Well, I hope you guys will do exactly the same and implement quite a few into your life. And then, like I said, just have a look on Google, find different things, nutritionists, like there's plenty of people out there, and they're all very nice, okay? So enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you soon. Take care.